from storyflo. This is your daily audio brief. It's Brock, August 23rd. The sports rundown, 5 stories, no fluff. Let's get into it. First, from MMA Fighting, UFC Sacramento Post-Fight Show. Reaction to Gregory Rodrigues outlasting Anthony Hernandez. Gregory Rodrigues is a legitimate contender at 185 pounds. On Saturday night, Robocop picked up the biggest win of his career, outlasting Anthony Hernandez in the main event of UFC Sacramento to win a unanimous decision. The win should vault Rodrigues up the middleweight rankings and put him fully in the title mix at 185 pounds. Meanwhile, Fluffy has now lost 2 in a row, and his future at middleweight seems uncertain. Following UFC Sacramento, MMA Fighting's Jed Meshew and Alexander K. Today I'm fighting Brighton with it Deauville. On a also we also have competitive in a woe. Our sister, live on Sky Sports Racing from 12:58 p.m. We have a busy day's racing on Sunday with action from Brighton, Worcester and Deauville, live on Sky Sports Racing. We discuss Robocop's big win and what it means for the 185-pound division. Next, second, from Sky Sports. Today on Sky Sports Racing, Diamond Necklace headlines at Deauville. Up next, third, from BBC Sport Football. Flex your football brain with our daily quizzes. How much do you really know about football? Keep scrolling to beat all 3 of BBC Sport's daily quizzes. Today's questions, clues, and answers have been set by Joe Reindl. Today's Who Am I? Guess the footballer in as few attempts as possible. After each wrong guess, you unlock a new clue. The fewer clues you need to get the right answer, the more points you score. Give us 5 correct answers inside 5 minutes. Guess today's fiendishly difficult question. You have 5 lives before the answer is revealed. And then, fourth, from BBC Sport F1, 5 and 5, Formula 1 Quiz No. 1. Formula 1 returns from its summer break and heads to Zandvoort for the Dutch Grand Prix, so we thought we would mark the race with this 5 and 5 game. The rules are simple. We want you to give us 5 correct answers inside 5 minutes. Will you beat the clock? Today's question set by BBC Sport's Joe Reindl. Next, fifth, from BBC Sport Rugby. Wales pushing the pain barrier in bid to improve. Sweat is pouring off Alicia Joyce and Georgia Evans as they emerge exhausted from the spin by Chamber at Wales training pace. They collapse to the floor fighting for breath as head coach Sean Lynn gives them an encouraging tap on the back. Next door in the gym, Macy Davies changes the playlist to It's My Birthday while the forwards go about completing their sets in search of personal bests. Sun 23 Aug 2026, Third 27 Aug 2026 Men's International Test Match Series, second test day 1 of 5, Sri Lanka vs India batting. In play Sri Lanka, yet to bat India innings 37 for 0 from 10.3 overs, in play 61.29 56.25 no balls 0, wide 0, buys 0, leg buys 0, total 0 no balls 0, wides 0, buys 0, leg buys 0. Total 0 10.3 overs 10.3 overs 4.0 2.25 4.33 0.33 2.06.50 Dhananjaya Silva, Captain Neerushan Dikwala, wicket-keeper Rishabh Pant, wicket-keeper Dhananjaya Silva, Captain Neerushan Dikwala, wicket-keeper Rishabh Pant, wicket-keeper India end the toss and decided to. And out on the artificial pitch, Ashley Beck is putting the backs through their paces with uncapped Amy Williams catching the eye. Up next, sixth, from BBC Sport Cricket, Sri Lanka v India second test scorecard. And then, seventh, from BBC Sport Football, relive Keegan's Newcastle lose thriller to Liverpool. BBC Sport looks back at one of the Premier League's best ever games as Newcastle, then managed by Kevin Keegan, lost a thriller to Liverpool. Both clubs will pay tribute to Keegan before their Premier League opener at St James Park. Next, eighth, from MMA Fighting, Austin McBroom scores terrifying knockout over FaZe Temper in Brand Risk 15 main event. Austin McBroom delivered one of the scariest knockouts in recent history after he demolished FaZe Temper with a single punch the end of Brand Risk 15 main event on Saturday. Both fighters showed confidence as they exchanged on the feet with McBroom all smiles as he set up his punches with Temper using his length and size to his advantage. Time and again, the fighters were just tempting fate as they stepped into the exchanges without showing much defense. Up next, ninth, from MMA Fighting, Rolly Romero vs Teofimo Lopez full fight video highlights. Rolly vs Teofimo took place Aug 22 at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Now, Rolly Romero 17-3 and Teofimo Lopez 23-2 squared off in the main event clash. The fight aired live on DAZN pay-per-view. Official result, Teofimo Lopez def. Rolly Romero via majority decision 114-114, 115-113, 116-112. Catch all the video highlights below. For more on Romero vs Lopez, check out the live blog below. Both men out in orthodox. Lope swatting Romero's lead hand immediately. Long range from both men. putting out feelers. Event 10th from MMA Fighting. UFC Sacramento's salaries. Gregory Rodrigues leads all fighters after main event win. Gregory Rodrigues got the biggest win of his career at UFC Sacramento, and that came as the highest paid fighter on the card as well. On Saturday, the California State Athletic Command released the salaries to MMA Fighting, with Rodrigues leading the way with a $340,000 payday after earning $170,000 to show and another $170,000 for his win bonus. As for his main event opponent, Anthony "Fluffy" Hernandez, he took home $170,000 and would have earned another $170,000 as his win bonus. Unfortunately, Hernandez came up short, dropping his second fight in a row overall. That's the rundown. Back at it tomorrow. That's your brief. Fun episode of the